Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And today's video is inspired by Kelly Gooch. I've seen her kind of do this in two separate videos, but I don't have enough to make it two full videos, so it's gonna be one combined video. So I'm gonna go over the products I do have pan in because you guys have requested that. And I also am going to go through the products I'm surprised I have not hit pan in. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is embarrassing. I don't have a lot of pan at all. And for somebody who is so focused on her empties every month, it's like embarrassing that I still have so many products that don't have pan in them. So there's that. If you guys want to see all of this stuff, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, first product is a bronzer, and you probably could guess that it is the one and only, the Butter Bronzer. This thing, I felt like once I hit pan, it just like kept getting bigger and bigger, but I feel like now it's kind of gotten to this point where it just like, it's halted. And I feel like the pan hasn't gotten bigger in a while. It's actually very hard to get product out of this. If I was not lazy, I would re-press it so it wasn't like a giant circle in the middle. I do have this in the light bronzer. I do feel like if I did finish this fully and bought a new one, I would probably just get the traditional Butter Bronzer instead. But like, I really do like this. It still smells as fresh as the day I got it, but it would be really cool to finish this up. I always am going back and forth on whether or not I should do project panning. I just don't know. You guys can let me know what your opinions are on project pans because I never know what to do with them. Now I have 3 face powders. So the first one is from e.l.f. and this is their Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. So this is broken, but I mean, like, there is nothing left. I really just need to bite the bullet and finish this guy off. Maybe this can be in one of my monthly 5s because I could easily kill that off in a month. So maybe this will be coming soon to you. But this is not something I'd repurchase. It's just an okay powder. Another e.l.f. powder. This is their finishing powder. This has like a little bit more pigmentation than the other powder I showed you. But again, you know, there's not a lot in here. I probably could very easily finish this guy up, and I really should. Because again, this isn't really one I'd repurchase. Next product is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Redness. This pressed powder foundation. This kind of used to be my jam, and then like I stopped jamming with it. I don't really have a problem with it. I like a lot of drugstore pressed powders, and I feel like I stopped reaching for this because I was like, well, I'm never gonna rebuy it. It was too expensive for what it is, but I really should just bite the bullet and finish it up, but that's how I feel about that. Now I'm really embarrassed to say those are all my pans. I do have 3 honorable mentions because there are 3 products I have fully used up and repurchased, so I like to consider them part of this gang. The first is actually a sample that I got in an Ipsy bag, and I loved it so much, and I got another one because I really liked it. This is the Balm Bon Voyage highlighter in the shade Cuba Carabisha. So it's basically a highlighter, but it's like the size of an eyeshadow pan, but I fully used one of these up, like way back in the very beginning of my channel. I used this up and I was very proud of myself and I really liked it. I still like it. Kind of forget about it a lot because it's so tiny, but it is a really good little highlighter and I wanted to get points for it in this video. Now I have 2 blushes. The first one is a powder blush. Nope, they're all powder. Loose blush. This is the Bare Minerals Sweet Romance blush. This is like, when I think of high school, this is what I wore. Even a little bit in college, this isn't what I wore, always. This Bare Minerals blush. And I fully went through at least one of these, and I haven't reached for it in a while, and I probably should. And that's just the truth. The last product is from the Ulta Beauty brand. Again, this was a blush I wore, I feel like, all in college. This is the Ulta Cheek Color in the shade Adore. It is very deep. And I swear, this is the blush I wore all college. This blush here. And when I ran out, I went back to Ulta and I got it. Like, this was in the days when like I didn't have a collection and I just had like one of everything. This is the shade I wore every day. Things have changed. But yeah, I feel like that wasn't super exciting. That was super underwhelming. It's like, hello girl, use your crap. But I wanted to go through a few products that I'm very surprised that I haven't hit pan on because I've used them so much. So let's talk about that stuff. We have one bronzer. This is the Catrice Sun Lovers bronzer. So it is a baked bronzer. But if you look at it from this side, this is completely flat. Like the baked is gone. It's so flat. I am very surprised that I have not seen any pan on this guy. I assume he's there and he's getting close, hopefully. 3 highlights here. We got 3 highlights. First one is from Tarte. This is the Stunner Amazonian Clay Highlight. This thing smells delicious, like everything Tarte does. But I don't know if you can see, but there's like a pretty legit dip in the middle of this guy right here. I am a big fan of this. I've heard people say they're not crazy about Tarte's highlighters, but I actually really like this. And I've made such a dent and it still has not shown me the bottom of the pan yet. So that is rude. Continuing on. I feel like everyone is able to hit pan easily in their Super Shock highlighters from ColourPop. But like, here's my Flexitarian. I mean, you can see there's dips in there, but there's no pan. Again, rude. But I'd like to think that one day I will see the bottom of this as well, because this is a beautiful highlighter. The next highlighter is from Maybelline. This is the Master Chrome in the shade 250. And like, can you really, I mean like, you can tell where I rub my brush in this. I mean, the middle of it is like completely dipping in. So I have faith that one day I will see the bottom of this highlighter. One day. I hope that day isn't too far from today. Okay, now I have 2 face powders. Let's talk about them. These are 2 face powders I use a lot. So first let's talk about the JCat Aquasurance powder. If you watch this channel, you know like this has been my jam lately, like almost the only pressed powder I reach for, especially this entire summer. And like even when like, it's gonna be really hard to tell that it's like a little bit, but I use this thing so much. And like, if you can tell, the thing I get pan on the most are face powders. So I'm very surprised with how heavily I've been using this all summer that I still have not hit the pan, which makes me think there's quite a bit of product in this thing. So that's a big surprise to me. The last item that we can talk about in this video is from Essence, and this is the All About Matte Compact Fixing Powder. This is a lifesaver in the summer. I love you. Maybe that's why I haven't hit pan, because it's kind of like a summer product. But I definitely have used quite a bit of this powder, and since it's white, I feel like it's not gonna show up too well. But this powder is perfect for when I am a sweaty mess, sweaty mess, and I can just boop, 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 and everything is fixed, and it's fantastic. And I'm very surprised, again, that I haven't hit pan in this, because I feel like this is one of those products that people hit pan in quickly. But there you go. I am not good at this panning thing, obviously. It's not of my natural instincts, apparently. But yeah, that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments, what products do you think you hit pan in the fastest? Because I would definitely say for me, it's just like a pressed face powder. And that's all I can say about that. And yeah, that is it for this video. As usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!